So let us continue our discussion on this. Okay, so we'll open the previous examples which we have done yesterday. Maybe like subsystem example. Yes, here is the example of our subsystems which we created. And here I'll make a copy of this example. So and I'll write it as a subsystem and masking. You can do save as to get the same model. So here in this block, what I'll do is I'll name these as a constant variables C1, okay, and this as C2. And here I have the frequency. So this is for cos wave FC, I will mention it, and then I'm opening here. So here is the frequency of two sine waves. For this I'll name it as F1, and for this I'll name this frequency as F2. By changing these parameters we will be able to see the different output here. You can see here, so this output has been connected to this out port. This is called as port block. Okay, so that means it is sending out this output from this block. So it sends the output and that will be received here. You can see here, if I remove this connection, it's showing some output. So that is basically because of this out block. Okay. So anyways, so here we have two unknown parameters. Yes, Rohit. Yeah, Rohit. How many unknown parameters are there now? We have F1 and F2 in this subsystem. Okay, and in this subsystem we have C1, C2 and FC. So totally how many unknown parameters are there? Tell me now. So 5 unknown parameters are there. If I run this model, what I will get? Will I be able to get output or error? What is the error? So you will be getting this. Yeah. So how we can give them? How to give that values? So that is not always feasible, right? So this is not always feasible. So this is not the good way to give the values always from the MATLAB workspace, because so I need to remember the variables. Okay, now you are a programmer, you know it. Okay, but if I'm making a program and giving it to you, so how do you get to know the parameters to be set, right? So you will get confused, like you need to open the subsystem and then see where the variables are there and which unit you need to give the values. Do you have any information? So whether the frequency is in radians per second or it is in hertz, so nothing is available. Okay, so only thing is way to get to know about is open it and see through the each and every block and then decide. Okay, so what is the values? Okay, to avoid this confusions and all, so what we do is, so so we are going to mask this block, so wherein it will automatically ask us to set the parameters like F1 and F2 values. So like how we, whenever I double click on 1 second, so whenever I'm double clicking on this sine wave, it's showing me some of the parameters right here to change it. Okay, like that, if it gives me the option whenever I double click here, like that options if appears, so it will become easy for me to set the parameters, and if there is a information given, easily anybody can understand that from that information how to set the values also. So let me see how to do that one. So right click on your subsystem. So already I shown yesterday class how to create a subsystem. Okay, so now after creating subsystem only you can do the masking. Okay, the first step is to create the subsystem, and then if you want to mask the block set, make sure so first define the variables which you want to mask them and bring under the masking. So just have the information about them. Okay, now right click on the subsystem to mask it. and here you can go to the mask option here and select create mask. So that's it, like you will get an option like this. Okay. Here first we need to go to the parameters and dialog. We should be there in the parameters and dialog options. Now here you can see edit option is there. Okay, click on that edit. How many unknown parameters are there, Rohit? Total in this model, total 5. So but for this block only 2 are there. Okay, let me add 2 unknown parameters. By clicking 2 times on the edit block you will be able to add 2 parameters. Okay, so prompt means what is the information to appear, what is that values f1 and f2 are a frequency, right? So frequency of signal sine wave in hertz, right? So what is the parameter? It is f1. Whatever you taken, it is case sensitive. Just remember, this is case sensitive. Here whatever you want you can write it. Okay, so but these two names will not appear, but only we will get these names. Frequency of signal to, it is f2. Okay, in hertz. So better to know like f1 in hertz. It is not mandatory. Whatever string you like to appear on the masking, you can apply it here. Okay, then I click apply. After doing the settings, click apply and then OK. That's it. Can you see this arrow mark coming here? So that's the indication of you got a masking option is got enabled. Now if you double click, so if I double click on this one, it will open this subsystem, but this subsystem which is masked, so if you double click it, it will be asking me to enter the parameters. So what are the parameters? First one, f1 in hertz, f1 value 1 hertz, f2 value again 1 hertz. Okay, so it's easier, right, to understand. So then apply and click OK. So now after applying this, I can run this model easily. So I'm getting the error because of the few more unknown parameters in this subsystem. Okay, so let me apply the masking to this subsystem. Okay, now Reshma, so you are late. Okay, anyways, so I'm repeating this what we did, okay, for another subsystem. So we are discussing about the masking now. Okay, so how many so we have set some unknown parameters here. Okay, like C1, C2 here and FC here. Okay, for the cosine wave. So totally how many unknown parameters are there? 3 unknown parameters are there. So to create a mask for this subsystem, so I'm going to right click on the subsystem and we will select the mask option and select create mask option. So then go to the parameters and dialog. Okay, so here click 3 times on edit block. So each time you will get a 1 parameter to set. Okay, first parameter, so that is frequency of cos wave, so that is FC. Okay, so the parameter is actually FC. Next add one more. So here it is C1 and C2. So this is constant value and this is divide value. Okay, this is division value. Okay, so this is C2 and this is C1. So now apply and click OK. See here, so now we can give the values to them. Frequency, it is 1 hertz, constant value C1 is 1 and C2 value is 2. So at this case I don't need to enter inside this subsystem, right? So without getting inside the subsystem I'm able to make the changes. So C1, let me give me time. Okay, now there is a something I need to do it. Right click, so you can go to the mask and edit mask option, okay, to make any changes. C1 is there and C2 is there. Okay, what is the error? Let me check the error. Undefined function or a variable C1. Okay, the masking has to be applied for this block, not for this block. Okay, so now by mistake I applied the masking to this block. Okay, so now I should remove this masking to this block. How to remove that one? Okay, so I'll show you how to remove that first. Right click, go to the mask option, edit mask. So you can do unmask option. You can select the unmask option to remove the masking. Okay, so now masking is not applied here. Actually here also it is required, I guess. Yeah, here also it is required. In both the cases we require it. Anyways, I have shown how to add it. So let me add the masking to both the examples. So create mask, ports and dialogues, add 3 parameters. So one is FC, so here is your C1 parameter, so here is your C2 parameter. Okay, so FC of in hertz, so constant, and this is division value, so this is it. So masking is applied. So now we can set the values. So let me apply the masking once again. Mask, create mask, parameters and dialogues, add 3 times C1, C2 and FC. So prompt, which if you like to add it, you can add it. Constant value C1, so divide value C2, frequency FC in hertz. Okay, so now set these values. Say like I am setting the frequency as 2 hertz, divide by value as 1, so here divide by value as 2, constant value as 1, frequency as 2 hertz. Okay, now run the simulation. FC, capital FC is there. 1 second. So if you want to see what is the variable defined, you can look it inside the mask. To look inside the mask, whenever I'm double clicking, so I'll get the subsystem, I'll get the masking options, like to enter the options. Okay, it will not show me the subsystem. To look inside the subsystem, what you can do is you can right click and go to the mask option, and you can say look under mask option. You can select look under mask. So here I have to select this FC, which is capital C, so I'll make it as a lowercase c. Fine, so let me run. Okay, so we're getting the final output required. So these two are same here, because we not change the frequency in this 2 examples, but here we change the frequency, that's why we're getting the similar output. So but it is a 2 double than this frequency, 2 times of this frequency. Okay, so any questions regarding the masking? Others? Oh, okay. Ramya, have any doubts? Ramya, do you like to give information here when you double click it? Okay, so only we are getting these two parameters option. Other than that, is there any information about what this block is doing? Any information is available or not? We don't have any information, right? So example, if I'm taking a say like I am going to add a new block here. Let's say I added this, say like I added a pulse generator block. Okay, so when I open this block, it's a new block, right? It is telling, giving the useful information here. Can you see that? And then the parameters, you can set the parameters. But now what we did is directly we given the parameters option only, so we are not told what the subsystem is actually doing. But here this information is for only one block. So since it is a subsystem, means it may have more blocks, but giving a proper information about the block is very much important also. Okay, at the same time, you open it here. So if you click on help, a separate in a window, you will also get a detailed information about the block. You will get a detailed information about the block in a separate section, separate page. Okay, so that is also you can add it here. Okay, so that also we can do it for our subsystem. How to do that one? It again comes under the masking only. So to do that, I'll be selecting this block. Let me select this block, right click again, go to mask option and select edit mask. Okay, here you have documentation option. Okay, and here you can give the description. Okay, what is this mask? Okay, so this block so gives the output y. So where y is equal to 1 minus cos of 2x whole divided by 2. So where x is equal to 2 star pi star f into t. Okay, so f is the frequency in hertz. Okay, and what is t? T is the number of time samples selected automatically based on simulation time, right? So selected automatically based on the simulation time. So this is the brief description which you can give it in the description. It will appear on your, whenever you double click your model, so this description will appear. Okay, and if you want to give more detailed information about that, you can provide it in a separate help. Okay, so you can say like so normally what you can give further detailed information. Okay, so whatever you like to give it here. Okay, so one is a constant value, like that. More information if you want to provide it, you can provide it in the help section here. Okay, so this is going to be detailed and this is a brief information about the block. So once I apply and click OK, so this double click on this, you can see here, so that information whatever I provided in the description section is appearing here, so that others can easily recognize this and do the make use of this block set. Okay, and if you click on help, okay, I given the same information that is appearing in the separate block here. You can see here. So here you can actually provide the more detailed information. So that's how we can use the subsystem and masking to make the our blocks more user friendly, and they can be debugged very easily, and anybody can be able to use your block sets very easily. Okay. Any questions? How to apply subsystem and masking? No questions. So let's move on to the next example case. So let me create a new model. So that's a basic introduction about the subsystem and masking. So let me show you few more block sets in this. So I'm going to give you a new signal, that is pulse generator. I'm taking it. So how to generate a pulse signal? Okay. And you can take a sync blocks. Let's go to generate the signal. Okay. So here are the parameters to be set. Okay. Period means it is a 10 second. That means your signal is running for total duration of one signal is 10 second. So but I am going to consider it for a 1 second signal. Okay. Pulse width 50%. So what am meaning by this one? Okay. Here Yogesh. Yes, Yogesh. So tell me now, what is the meaning of this one? The signal is having a 1 second duration and its pulse width is 50%. So that means what? What kind of signals we can expect? During 1 second, what will happen? During 1 second signal, what will happen? So how many seconds it will be on? Yes. 0.5 second it will be on and 0.5 second it will be off, right? So on and off for each every 0.5 seconds. So this is a 50% duty cycle signal which we are going to generate it. So the signal will be generated for every 1 second. Apply and OK. So now totally I am running this simulation for total 10 second. Okay. So let's say I'm going to generate it for only 1 second. So let me run this and see what is the output we are going to get. So we get 1 second signal on state, 50% on and 50% off. So I'll run it, simulate it for 10 seconds. So auto scale it. So 1 second on, 1 second off, 1 second on, 1 second off. Okay. So this is a signal which is running for total 10 second duration. So if you want to generate signal with a different amplitude, okay, let's say I want to have a 1 second, 2 and 3 with the 3 different amplitudes. So there is a 1 second signal, 2 second signal and a 3 second signal which is generated. So all of them having a same 50% duty cycle. Okay. So how do we can see them separately? So just again as we used yesterday, use the demux block from the signal routing, take the demultiplexer and increase the number of parameters to 3. In latest version you can set the actually parameters as soon as you put the block sets. Okay, here I'm going to increase the number of parameters to 3. So draw the connection. Okay, so we have total 3 signals which are generated for. So this is 1 second, 2 and 5 second, 3 seconds. 1 second, 2 second, one amplitude of 1 volt, 2 volt and 3 volt. You can also generate a signals of different periods. Also you can generate it. Okay. So now let me see here. So I want to change it to 75%. So I'm going to generate only one signal here. So this is not required here because this is not going to split it. So let's say 1 second, I'll make it 1, 2, so this is a 2-second signal, and this is having a pulse width of 75% period. Okay, so here in this case what can expect, period is 2 seconds. Rohit, Rohit, Rohit is not present. Okay. Darshan, yes Darshan, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿಪ್ಪ. ಸೊ 2 ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಇದೆ, 75% ಪಲ್ಸ್ ವಿಡ್ತ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್, ಹಾಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲರಿ, ಹಾಫ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 50% ಅಂತ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ, 50% ಅಂದರೆ 50% ಟೈಮ್ ಆನ್, 50% ಆಫ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿರಿ 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡಲ್ಲಿ, ಓಕೆ 50% ಅಂದರೆ 0.5 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆನ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ 0.5 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 0.5 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. 75% ಅಂದರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಡ್ಯೂರೇಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, 2 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. ಆ 2 ಸೆಕೆಂಡಲ್ಲಿ 75% ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್, ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 25% ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆಫ್. ಓಕೆ, so 2 second means up to 1.5 second it will be on, from 1.5 to 2 second it will be off state, on for 75% of the time, that means 1.5 second. okay na. so ಈಗ ನಾನು width change ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ, pulse width ಇದೆ, period change ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. I am going to change the period to 1 second, so you may get clear idea here. ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿ 75% ಆನ್ ಇದೆ, 25% ಆಫ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಐ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್. 1 second. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ 75% ಆನ್. So here I'm going to create a 4 signals, apply, okay. So here let me generate you a 4 different pulse generators. Okay, so this one I'm making it a first signal. Okay, so which is 50% on, 50% off. Second signal, which is 75% on, 25% off. Third signal, so here this one, so this one is going to be 25% on and remaining 75% of the time it will be off. And this is actually a 100% signal. So if I'm taking 100, so it's going to, so you cannot take 100. okay, so what you can do is you can take 95% on. okay, you can see here, so each one of them, so this is your 50% signal and this is your 75%, so this is 25%, so this is your 95%, and here I can add the legends and all axis. So various signals. okay, 50% duty cycle, 75%, 25%. okay, these are the 3 commonly used duty cycles. okay, got the idea how do we generate the pulse signals. So and this will be very much useful in your simulation process. Any questions? Anybody having any questions here? Shivling, any questions? Okay, sir, fine. So let's move on to the next case of example. Okay. Shilling, I have a question for you. Okay. Do we have a factorial of a number uh, block in the Simulink? Shilling, simple question. Do we have a factor to calculate a factorial of a number? Do we have a separate block or not? You don't know, right? Because we cannot remember that anyways. So even we don't have such kind of blocks separately. Okay. So but so that is not the only example. Like if you have, but in MATLAB it is there, right? In MATLAB it is there. Yes. So but such kind of functions, if you have something in MATLAB and which you want to bring it to the Simulink, so that can also be done using the Simulink block sets. Okay, there is a separate block using which, if you want to write any programs, if you have written any programs in MATLAB, that if you want to bring it to the Simulink environment, you can bring it always. Okay, so that we will show it now. So let me show you that. To create that, let me add a new Simulink model. Okay, let's take an example of a Simulink model. So where I want to perform this operation, like I want to perform 1 minus cos of 2x, okay, cos of 2x, or I just want to do a result y is equal to 2 star a. I just want to do a result y is equal to a square plus b square plus 2 star a star b. A simple mathematical operation I want to perform it. Okay. Do we have any separate block for that? We don't have any separate block for this. Okay. So how do you model this using the Simulink? How you are going to model it? To model this in Simulink, what you need to do? You require a source block. In that you require a constant block. How many constant blocks are required? 2 constant blocks. Okay. And then you need to square them. To square them, what you do is you are going to take a product block, right? So you will take let me go here to math operation. You require add block, and then you require a product block. Okay, let me take a product block. Okay. So this product block will do what? A square. So that is, you're connecting it here and a into a. Okay, so let me call it as a, and then one more product block which will do the b square and connecting it again. So this is your b. Next what you have to do is 2 star a star b, right? So you need a one more product block. Okay, so where you need a one constant block, so one more constant, no, not required, only one is sufficient. Okay, here I'm going to add a 3 symbols. How many symbols are required? You need require 3 symbols. So this will generate the a value. Okay, and you require total 3 plus symbols to be added here. So then you will get a final output block, sync block, called as display here, to get the final output. Okay. So let me make it big. Okay. Okay, one second. So let me put it here, this one, and this I am putting here. So this value is 2. Let's consider this value as 2 because this is fixed value, and I can set any value for this one, maybe like 3, and this will be going to be like 5. I need the same value here to be multiplied, right? So I'm going to call this b, over here and the A here. So it is what this operation is, your 2 star A star B, and this is your B square, and this is your A square. So then we are going to add all the three of them, right? Select all the three of them and connect it here. So now you will get 5 plus 3, that is A square plus B square plus 2 into A into B. Okay, so we have the result 64. Okay, like this is just an example. I'm not looking at solving this equation. Okay, so but to get this equation I made this kind of model here. Okay, this is possible to do it. Okay, alternatively, so if I had to write, already if I had written a MATLAB code, what is the MATLAB code you are going to write it for this one? Tell me. So you are going to define the A value as something 5, and then you are going to write the B value as 3. So then your output Y is equal to what you will write it. It's very easy, right? A square, so plus B square plus 2 star A star B. Okay, so it's very simple here, right? So to make that such kind of things usable inside your Simulink, but I need this model. Okay, so what I need is, I will take this result and further process this result. Okay, so maybe like I have a one more block here, maybe like some addition block here, say like I have a say like subtract. Let me take a subtract block. I have subtract block. Okay, so I'm going to subtract this output with the another value, maybe like another constant value. Okay, so this constant, this is going to be a new constant value which I am taking it here. So this is a value is 100. So for this purpose I need this one. Okay, so we got this final output, but to do this operation we built this complex block. Instead of that, I already have a MATLAB code. Okay, I can make use of this MATLAB code. How to do that one? Okay, so for that I'll show you the new block called as MATLAB function block. Okay, so that will be available here in the user defined functions. Okay, you have a MATLAB function caller, all these are user defined functions. Okay, so now I'm going to use this MATLAB function. Okay, so this, now I will remove this. So what is this? This takes some input and it passes on the some output. Okay, so if you double click on this one, it automatically creates a MATLAB function. I'm going to save this model. So let me save this model as model 12 MATLAB function. Okay. So here is this how it works. Okay. So when you double click, it automatically opens the MATLAB function. Okay. You know how to use the MATLAB function, right? So how many input parameters are there in this example? I want to write this example. Okay, I want to write this code. How many input parameters are there? How many input parameters are there? 2 or 3? So what are those variables? A comma B. These are the two variables. So what is the output variable? So let it be Y only. So what is the operation you want to perform it here? So A square, sorry, it is A square plus B square plus 2 star A star B. So just save it. As soon as you save it, you open here. So it is asking for the 2 inputs and 1 output. So now only this block, I can remove this block. Okay, or I'll make one more copy of this one. Okay, so let me consider. So this is going to be connected here, and this is going to be connected here, Okay, and I'm going to draw a one more line from here to here. Okay, and it requires two constant blocks, that's it. So which will provide the outputs, inputs. So when you call, what happens is, here A will be assigned with a 5 and B will get assignment 3, and internally to get this result it will call this function. Now A will be having a 5, B will be having a 3 value, and this equation will be solved, and you have a, how many output arguments are there? Only one output argument is there, and we need only one output argument here also. Okay, so that will be sent over here. And if you like to see this in between result also, you can check here. Okay, so I'll get same output here, I'll be getting the same output here. So let me delete this line, let me add a block here itself. So run. So beginning it will take a little bit time to process. Yes, we have same results. Okay, so in this model also we got same result. Let me drag it, put it here, this block. Okay. See how many blocks are there extra here? 1 2 3 4 blocks. Okay, and 5 blocks, total 5 extra blocks. Okay, and plus additionally these lines interconnected. So we have removed all these things and it has been replaced with the only one block. Okay, it has been replaced with the only one block. So which one is easier? Shiv, whether this one is or this one? Yes, yeah, somebody is having question. Yes, certainly. Yes. Mhm. No, it is not. 5 and 3 are the variables. If you want to change it, you can change the. If you want to change it like 6, okay, I can change the values. I can change it to maybe like 10. So it gives the result based upon this input now. Okay, so you will be getting different output now. Only constant blocks are required because these are the input parameters, we need to add them. Okay, but if you are having a, if you want to, yeah, yeah, we changed as per our requirement, sir, as per our requirement. Yeah, and one more thing is, if you don't want to put these constant values and if you want to do a fixed value operation, like if you want to fix it to 5 and 3, you don't require to add a input parameters here, just you can ignore them. Okay, and you can define a value here as 3, 5 and b value as 3. So that means this function going to uh, do the operation only based upon these two inputs only. So that means it always computes the result only for the a equal to 5 and b equal to 3. So you will get the output still. So but you are not, you will not be able to change the a and b value. So from the Simulink again you have to open the block and go to the function and you need to change the value. Okay, so that is one another way. But to make it better understandable, so it is better always to keep the blocks. So here I'll put a comma b. Let me save it. I not saved it. I'm going to discard them. And okay. Any further questions on MATLAB function bug? It's a very useful block. one second, somebody is asking. Shuling, your voice is not clear. Can you come again? Hello? Your voice is not clear. I. Huh. I'm not able to understand your query clearly, but I'll tell you, maybe like you are asking me something like that. Okay, so it is not like I have to write a code here. Okay, so but code need to be written in this MATLAB function only. So it is, this function is having a interlink with this function block. Okay, so but if you already have written a separate code, maybe like here I have a code. Okay, so that cannot be used, but only thing is you already have the code, so just copy that code, and when you add a MATLAB function block, okay, so double click it and it will create the function. Inside that one, paste that code. Okay, so that's what you can do it. You cannot write it in a separate file, but one more thing you can do it. So separately you already have the code, means just get inside a MATLAB function. From here you make a call to that function which is already existing. Okay, already existing function can be called from here, so that is also possible. That also you can do it. Maybe Shilling, your doubt is cleared, it seems, or if you still have any other kind of question, you can. You have other question or same thing? Okay, fine. Any anybody else having question? Yogesh, yes. Yogesh, can you come again? So voice is. Can you use? Yeah, you can do anything. You can use any functions. Okay, so let me show. Say if you like to, we'll see the one more output here. So example. Um, Let me show you an example here. In this example only I'll show it. Let me add a source sinks. I'll take an oscilloscope, and here I have only one output argument. Okay, so I'll add one more output argument, that is signal. So here signal is equal to 2 star pi star, oh sorry, 1 minute, sine of 2 star pi star, f is 1 hertz, and into t. I'm going to define the t value here. So or else I may take the frequency as b variable, b as a frequency, whatever the value of the b is there, so that I'm going to consider it as a frequency. And let me define t is equal to 0 colon 1 divided by 50 colon 1. So I'll save this model. Now it will be having a 2 outputs, and this is signal is another new output. Okay, so I'm going to connect it here. So now it is generating the required 1 minute. MATLAB function column 5. Okay, this is 1 divided by 50. I can run the model from here also. Yeah, so if you double click, so you will get a sine wave. But the problem is, you know that MATLAB function will generate the signal in other order. So I need to change this output of this block. Signal is equal to, what I need to make is signal equal to signal transposed. The reason, you know it, it's because MATLAB makes the results in row, a single row, so I'm making it into, come into a single column format. Signal column 1 function MATLAB function signal is equal to signal transpose. second.